remember when he was in the bunker last year on 18, I forget which day it was, and he had the ball was on the outside of the bunker and he was standing inside of it on the slope. Mm-hmm. I'm convinced he has a prosthetic leg. I thought the thing was just about to fly off. Do y'all remember what shot I'm talking about? He had to kind of build a lie in the bunker. Yeah. And I was like, this looks not good. At all. I thought the thing was just gonna come flying off on national television.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the DawgLeg Show. This is episode 10. Today we kind of just talked about Masters picks. Obviously, this is the best week in golf. Yeah. Coming up here at Augusta, which I'm super excited to watch. So we kind of did a fantasy team. We picked some teams, did a draft, and then we also just did our sleeper picks and who will be the lowest dog at Augusta at the Masters. So we talked about that, and then we talked about obviously the Georgia team we won last week in San Francisco. So win number 2 of the spring, which was awesome. Talked to Caleb about it. He was out there playing. And so yeah, it's a good show, and hope y'all tune in and like it. Yeah.
Say die.
Say die. Okay, so Masters picks. Who we got? We're gonna do a little deal this year where we each pick 3. We've determined this off air. The order for picks is gonna be, what is it, Caleb?
No, me, Caleb, then you.
Okay, so
so is this just for the Masters?
Just
this
Masters.
Is for the Masters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lay it out for the full year. Is it going to be the same thing for each major?
Yeah, we can do that.
Same thing for each major. Once somebody's off the board, then you can't pick them. And what's the rule, Garth? Is it total score?
Total score, and if they miss a cut, it's the highest round on that day.
Okay.
Are we doing snake draft where it's
Sure.
who's going first?
Yeah. So it'd be
George.
me, Caleb, then Carter gets 2 picks, then Caleb, then me. Yeah.
And then one more.
Okay.
Then we'll do an amateur pick just on the side,
Sound better.
just for fun.
But they're not gonna be in all 4 majors though.
Yeah, but just for the Masters.
We're just on this
okay.
week.
Okay, for Masters. All right.
I got my list pulled up.
With the first pick, I'll be
Who's it gonna be?
I'll take Scotty Scheffler. All right. Scotty, welcome to the team.
Yeah, welcome to the team. Welcome to Team George, Scotty Scheffler. Super surprising stuff there. Garth, do you have yours?
Brooks Koepka.
Okay.
Brooks Koepka, bold choice.
Bold choice.
Do you think he's going to be rocking a mustache this year? That's the real question.
He'll have something going on.
How is Brooks Koepka a bold choice?
I mean, they play over there on the Sunshine Tour, the cocktail circuit. They only play 3 times a year. Is he going to be in condition?
He won a major
last year.
Yeah.
Twice.
Finished second in the Masters last year, too.
So I'm going to go ahead and shock the world here.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, he's definitely going to win or finish top 3. Xander Schauffele.
Ooh. With your third pick?
Yeah, he does.
Plays well there every single time. I mean, if he just keeps it out of the water on 16, which, by the way, is not in play, and, puts himself in position the first day.
Why are we saying shock the world there?
Because I think people forget about Xander Schauffele, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
You get another one?
Okay. I get another one?
Yeah, snake.
Oh, really? What a deal. John Rahm.
That was quick. That was quick for you.
Knee jerk.
Yeah.
That's easy. I know my team's winning already.
Victor Hovland.
Oh, I was wondering if you were going to say Victor Hovland. I'm going to go... I'll go Spieth. I don't really like that pick, but I'll go Spieth.
Why not?
By the way, shout out to George for doing this without a list in front of him. You guys are both on.
Yeah, because we know who he's going to pick. He put freaking Scotty Scheffler on his Mount Rushmore. This dude glazes Jordan Spieth.
More impressive that he's pulling other names outside. I mean, he's got to think up 2 other names. And
Yeah, I thought we were going off the top.
Well, you got the next pick too, so.
No, I just picked.
I know, you get back to
It's a
back.
snake draft.
Oh, okay.
Go Dogs.
I'll go Cantley. Patrick Cantley.
Don't forget about Tiger Woods.
Tiger.
Say die.
Say die.
Manuel.
I bet he withdraws
was
in
gonna
more
ask,
majors than he will finish this year.
Does Tiger make it all 4 days?
If he makes a cut, then no. But he'll make it 2 days at least.
Yeah, it depends how he's playing.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, hold on.
And when he starts making bogeys, the limp will get worse and worse. And then come Friday afternoon, he's gonna call it quits.
I want to go on a quick tangent here. When he was in the bunker last year on 18, I forget which day it was, and he had like the ball was on the outside of the bunker, and he was standing inside of it on like the slope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced he has a prosthetic leg. I thought the thing was just about to fly off. Do y'all remember what shot I'm talking about? He had to like kind of build a lie in the bunker.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks not good. Like at all. I thought the thing was just going to come flying off on national television. Is it my turn?
I picked Minwoo.
Minwoo Lee. Is that
Sleeper.
your third pick?
Yep.
That's a really good one.
I don't know why I picked Spieth now I think about it. I should have done
good
Wyndham
there.
Clark for sure.
No take backs.
Yeah, I know.
Don't pick one.
All right.
Oh, man. Jeez. I'm looking for a
5.
sleeper in here somewhere.
4.
3.
Give me
2.
This is going to be absurd.
It's not going to be absurd. Give me Lucas Glover. Dude stripes it. Just needs to have a good putt.
What?
Give me Lucas Glover.
I literally just said like you could have taken like Wyndham Clark or somebody who's like actually playing really good right now.
I don't know. I mean,
No, you can't change it.
No
I don't really
take-backs.
want to overload my roster.
This is going to be like the season-long thing. Are we going to do? You can't choose these players for any other major, or are we doing that or no? You don't have to. Just-
No, because you run out of people quick.
Yeah, I say we rock with this team for
Yeah.
all 4.
Not for all 4.
You pick each major.
Yeah, you got to pick
okay.
each major.
Okay.
Yeah, not all 4.
Touched.
God dang it, dude.
Gotta give some other people chances to pick Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's facts. You can't just
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's
can't
true.
just carry the mothership on your
Yeah.
team the whole
Glover.
This guy's gonna win 2 of them.
Ricky could get a hot JT.
Glover.
Dude, I love Lucas
You're taking
Glover,
a MC day 3 and 4.
man. Buddy, the guy stripes it. Does he miss many cuts? I don't think the guy
I
misses
think he's been
that
missing
many
some
cuts.
cuts
We'll
recently.
find out. I haven't heard his name since.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
So he
picking
won
Lucas
that
Glover.
last
That's going to be
tournament. Yeah, Ryder
so
Cup.
freaking funny when either he's going to finish like 3rd, have like shoot like 65 the last day, or he's going to MC by
He's
like
gonna MC
4.
bad.
No, he's not. Wyndham Clark's going to MC. He's about to cool down. Actually, it's probably not true at all. His game
Yeah.
is so tailor-made for that place. If he
Wyndham?
plays good. Yeah.
So, do you have your last pick?
I picked Minwoo.
Oh, Minwoo. Okay.
Who's the low I'm going to be? We can all pick the same one for this one, honestly, because I kind of have a feeling we might try to pick the same guy.
I'll go Stuart Hadstad.
Say his name again.
Stuart what?
Stuart Higgerstead?
What's his last name?
Say it again.
I thought it was Hadstad.
What was the course you guys played on spring break a couple weeks ago in Hilton Head?
Chesapeake.
It's
No, it's
Chessy.
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 It's a tongue twister. It's a tongue twister.
George
There's
sucks
a lot of
at tongue
C's and E's
twisters.
and S's in that. Just Chessy.
So you got Stuart.
All
Your
right.
pick.
Yeah, I'm picking him.
All right, me. Give me Neil Shipley.
Damn.
Bad pick.
Bad.
I don't even know who the other AMs are besides Christo.
You can. I'm saying you can pick. You can pick Neil too if you want. I mean, we don't have to really. I genuinely think Neil's gonna.
I'll pick him too then.
He hits it far enough. I mean, bomb.
Boom.
Kind of like you.
It's so funny.
I mean, you're stacked golf now, so.
So you picked Curso?
No, I picked Neil.
Both Neil Shipley?
Both Neil Shipley.
Team ship.
Got Neil Shipley and Stuart.
I got this in the-
Stuart.
I could see Dunlap playing well too, though. Even though he's not an AM. I could see Dunlap.
Well, he's pro. It doesn't
I know,
count.
but
I know it's kind of. I was just scrolling through the leaderboard and didn't see an A next to his name, and that's still weird. It's still very odd to me.
yeah.
I mean, he would have been in the field anyways, just from the USAM. But
Now he can make it paycheck.
okay, well,
So, Caleb.
changing gears. You had a little trip out to Cali last
Yeah.
week, out to San Fran. First time ever as an individual.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Different.
Playing as the individual is pretty stress-free.
Yeah, well, there was a morning wave and an afternoon wave, and because there was 31 teams, and I was in the morning wave 2 out of the 3, or I was in the morning wave all 3 days, and they were in the afternoon twice, so I really didn't play like the same wave as them. So Doug just dropped me off in the morning at like 8 o'clock, and I
It's
said,
a weird thing. You play
see you in the afternoon.
Yeah.
My dad was out there watching. I just spent time with him after the round and then watched them. But, yeah, I played decent. My ball got stuck in a tree the last round, and I wasn't pleased.
Yeah, you played at, for the listeners, you played at TBC Hardin Park.
Mm-hmm.
That was where they had the PGA Championship that Colin Morikawa won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tough golf course.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, how was it? Like,
They played the back of the...
I know it rained the second day, right?
Yeah, the first day they played the tips everywhere around like it was the longest it could play. And then I think they realized that it was, there wasn't a lot under par. And then the second day it was windy, rainy, cold. So they moved a lot of tees up. And then the last day they kind of had a mix. But
It was like
it was always windy. There wasn't a time where it wasn't kind of blowing like 10 to 15.
It was like 49 degrees the second day, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah, that
as high
was
as
brutal.
It got?
It was brutal.
Yeah.
Golly.
So, like, kind
It
of...
didn't stop raining.
So, like, obviously, like, you were playing in the morning a little bit, and then kind of go through...
second
Because, like,
day
the
was-
team, they won by 1 shot.
Yeah.
So, kind of, like, explain, like, the back nine
Yeah.
when you were watching, like, kind of what was going on
Well,
there.
the second day we played at the same time, so I kind of dealt with the same conditions the team did.
Yeah.
And it was brutal. But, as soon as I finished up, I got lunch, and then I putted until they came through 9. I watched everyone play number 9, which is like 495, par 4 into the wind.
Yeah.
We all made pars, and we had I think we were down to Utah by a couple at that point, but Benny had the lead, and I watched Benny play a few holes, and then kind of went out to that drivable hole, 16, the one where Morikawa hit the shot. And the coaches were trying to like convince certain players to
Yeah.
either
Because Bug made it 2 there.
either drive it or hit an iron off the tee. And we were with Utah the whole time, like that whole back 9.
Yeah.
And then Cam made birdie, Beck parred, and then Buck hit it on the green and made I didn't see it, but he made like a 35-footer. I heard it. And that kind of put us up by like 3 or 4. And it was nice to have like Cam, our worst score in the clubhouse was even par. So no matter what Benny did on the last couple holes, like we were going to count his score. Unless he made a birdie. Benny made birdie on the last. But we won by 1, but really a Utah kid birdied 15, 16, 17, and 18's like a beast of a hole. So we kind of knew like we had it wrapped up when the guy hit it to like 40 feet on the last hole. But it was exciting, and Hacker was a nervous wreck because he normally doesn't check the leaderboard, and he did this time. And
How long did it take him to check a leaderboard? Like, through how many holes do you think it was?
I think it was like 12 or 13.
That's early.
Yeah.
That's like a long
And Doug goes, "Don't let him check golf stat." And I go, "He already did." And his wife CR was out there like, "Get in the cart," like, because he normally doesn't coach, but like when he gets nervous, he like tries to get out there and like, guide him to victory. But he does his best when he's just sitting there watching and let the guys do what they've been doing all week. But
That was the battle.
he did a good job of.
That was the battle I fought with him all of that.
Yeah, last year when you were
right on the cut line for match play was legitimately. I would not let the guy look at a leaderboard the entire day. I think I took his phone from him at one point. Like I wouldn't even let him.
He says he normally doesn't, but I think he does.
No, he
sometimes.
does.
Yeah.
He totally does. He'll tell you that he does.
But it's
he
a lot.
totally does.
It's very nervous watching. I'd rather be playing because I don't know. I was nervous for the team, and I could see how Hacker like freaks out all the time because that's like his job is to make us win. But like to have it in other people's hands, it's
Golf
like,
coaching is like, I feel you can't make anything happen. Like for other sports, like football and basketball, it comes down to a play call.
Yeah.
At the end of the deal, or a timeout you either did or didn't take, or it just comes down to a lot more variables. The coach has way more control in those types of games than in golf. It's just like, I feel like it's just best to sit back and see what happens.
especially
Like,
since you did all the work in the practice round, and
Yeah,
then you
exactly.
can talk about it after.
whatever
each round,
happens
but-
happens once you're out there.
Yeah.
You can't control anything, which is why I think what they do traditionally is very, very good.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like the more you get involved as a golf coach, the more variables you bring into a player's mind, especially in like a high pressure situation. When you've got somebody standing over you, it isn't always the best unless you like really want that person to be there.
Yeah, Benny was nervous on the last couple, and he was like, "Doug, come walk with me." But like that's just him trying to like distract him from like the situation versus like trying to actually help him with the golf shot. Which I think it's nice to have someone just to walk with you to kind of check in.
Yeah.
And then check out when you're not hitting golf shots.
You know a little something about having Doug coming out there when you're bored.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's the same thing I asked him to come walk with me, and then
Last year at North Ranch.
yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
That day was playing hard too.
It was very hard.
So hard. But that's another interesting thing too. I thought it was so funny because you got done before anybody teed off.
What?
The last day, right?
In last week?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
You got done before I think
Pretty much.
anybody
They were
teed
teeing
up.
off
Yeah, they
when
were
I
like
was
maybe
finishing.
1 through 3 or whatever.
Yeah,
Like Cam might have
exactly.
been on 3 when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just gotten finished. And I thought it was so funny because I kept on getting videos from you the whole entire day.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
like
I
the
sent some
interaction
videos.
between like you watching as a teammate
Yeah.
and like somebody like Benny is so funny. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of the video you sent.
It's a good catch hole.
Yeah, he made like
it was
an
like
8-footer.
a 2-footer.
Yeah, it was like you made like a short putt. You were like catch hole. Then he has like the most noticeable laugh.
If I could have, I would have loved to like walk with like a couple of them like coming down the stretch just
that
to
would
like
be fun, wouldn't it?
talk about, because I played the holes before. I know what's going on, and I wanted to, but I kind of like had to like relay it to Doug, be like, I don't think he should hit driver here, but you can tell Cam to go ahead and send it.
Because that is
So-
legal.
Yeah, you can like kind of through a person you can say
Yeah,
it,
that was
but you
kinda
can't
what-
say it directly.
Yeah, that was kind of what they had to do back in COVID.
Yeah.
Like whenever you'd play in the group with
Yeah.
everybody, it's like you'd have 5 dudes playing in a group with each other all
Yeah.
from the same exact team, but they couldn't talk about
Yeah.
what. Like
Be
on
like,
par 3, you couldn't talk
Coach,
about
I
the
hit a
number.
9-iron.
Yeah.
While the other guy's standing right here.
You'd have to address everything to your coach. But yeah, so
Shout out Ben, finished 3rd.
Yep.
yeah, big shout out
Just
to
saw
Ben.
today he's SC Player of the Week. So,
Yeah, I saw that too.
So big props to Benny.
Yep.
It's exciting
Um,
stuff.
Yeah.
Love seeing his game come into form late in the season.
He said he wasn't even hitting it good either. He had 22 putts the second round,
Dude, see, that's what's freakish.
which he said he hit 8 greens, which for him that's
No. Yeah, that's what's freakish about him to me is that he doesn't. I feel like that. I mean, from what I hear about that golf course out there, it kind of put a premium on ball striking, didn't it?
yeah it can.
Like
Yeah, the
it's
rough's
nuts
not-
to me. Like he finds a way to go shoot a score regardless. Like
He
even
shot
when we were,
67 in that pouring rain, hitting it like, you know what?
yeah. Is that the day he shot?
He
hit
shot
8
3
greens
under.
that day.
Yeah, he had 22 putts.
Dang, that's crazy.
That is
I
so
shot-
foreign.
Yeah.
That's not.
He's a
normal.
mutter. I told him that. I'm not playing.
That is just so not normal on so many levels.
Yeah.
But shades of Ryuji Yamada, Snake. That's what Doug would always say about Ryuji.
Yeah.
He's like, whenever he'd hit it good, he'd shoot nothing. But otherwise, his short game was just nuts.
Yeah.
But I mean, even in like Hawaii this year, when Ben the last round, or even maybe the last 2 rounds, he was like coming in the clubhouse being like, I'm playing a snap hook with my driver. We're like, what are you talking about? You shot 6 under today. He's like, I can't hit the fairway. No clue what's going on.
And he gets mad about it, but he doesn't really care about the score. He's more about like what he hits.
Yeah, exactly. He completely eliminates a number from his mind,
Yeah.
which is gnarly. But
Yeah.
so
Shout out to the team.
yeah, big
Second
shout.
one in
Move us
spring.
up. Yeah, we'll probably be like 15 in the country probably now. What did you say?
Buck said we only moved up 2 spots.
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah, that new ranking system they got is
That's so what are we, like 20?
20.
totally
yeah.
messed up. What did he say? We got more points for finishing 3rd at the Linger Longer maybe
Yeah, then the
we
Puerto
did
Rico
for-
win. Yeah.
No, than we did for winning this one.
Well, I know, like, we
The
got
Puerto
like,
Rico one moved us up a pretty good bit, I think, because we were 35 before Puerto
Yeah.
Rico. But
How does ranking work in college golf? Like, what do they
well, like,
base points off of?
beats
What teams
me,
you beat? That's pretty much
Yeah,
it,
kinda
right?
like
Wins
It's just
Matchups,
head-to-head
wins.
matchups. So
Yeah.
like, what I didn't even know before I got to school is that there's like an actual, you have like a year-long record. So I don't know what our record is now, but basically, I mean, it's really simple. Like if there's, if there's 15 teams in a field and you finish what, 7th, then you're 8-7 for that tournament.
Yeah.
So, is that what it is?
Well, however many teams you win. Yeah, it's
however many
weird
teams you beat, and then
you don't
however
count
many teams you lose
yourselves.
to, and that adds up throughout the year. And I remember last year at this time, we were basically there's a 500 rule. So if you 500, as everybody knows, is just wins and losses. You know, if you're 20-20, then you're 500. But last year, I remember to get into regionals, you have to be above 500. Or do you just have to be 500 or better? I forget what the rule is.
I think it's just 500.
I think, 500 or better. I think we were like just above 500.
It was scary throughout the spring.
Yeah, we were thinking, like at this point last year, we were like, are we even going to make it to a regional?
Yeah, and we played all right at Calusa, and then we went to SECs and had to finish like 10th.
Ninth.
We had to finish 10th or better, and we finished 9th.
Yeah. So we literally were just like right.
And then we won regionals.
And then then
Crazy how golf works.
I told Hacker
Crazy.
after the second round that we should have came out to California last year because they have 30 teams. So like,
Helps the
if you have a decent week,
Yeah.
you're pretty
That
much
is a
set for a
stupid
while.
big tournament, by the way.
We were
I thought it was gonna be
like
like
20 something above it before this week, and now we're like 50 something above it because we beat 30 teams.
Yeah. No, right now we're chilling, like
Well,
big chilling.
There's only one tournament left, and it only has 9 teams. So
Yeah. Well, there's out in conference counts too.
oh, it does.
Yeah.
I forgot
That's
about
why SECs was such a big deal. And I had no clue that conference counted last year. And I didn't even ask Hacker until like the third day of walking around Seattle last year. I was like, so does this tournament count for the 500 rule? And he's like, yep. And he was like half
I
mad
wouldn't
at
want
me
to
that
see him out there then.
Yeah, he was like half mad at me that I wouldn't let him look at a leaderboard. I was like, I'm not letting you look at anything, dude. I'm just gonna have to let the chips fall where they do.
Yep.
But so next week, leaving for Naples,
Yeah.
and you beat Beck in a little head-to-head qualifier today. So
Yep.
you're going as the 5th guy, which is exciting stuff. So it's gonna be you, Cam, Buck, Ben, Connor.
Yep.
So it's just 5, no individual this week.
First time this spring.
What can we expect from Calusa Pines this week, Caleb?
If it's anything like it was last year,
Which it will
was
be.
very difficult. There's just a collection area on every side
Just
of
like
the green.
slopey greens and stuff.
Not even like the slopes and the greens, just the runoff. And then it goes like 10 feet down, and you can't even see the putting surface, and you either can chip it into the hill off this tight Bermuda, or you can putt it, use a 7-wood. Like, you're just trying to avoid double bogeys out there when you get in the ditch.
Yeah, that's where
That was Doug's thing last year. Get your car in the ditch, get it out of the ditch,
like
and then
if
we
you-
can move from there.
Because how many? I mean, we
Because
had
if
like
you chipped one back down to your feet, he saw it so many times last week. Because it's easy to do. Like
Yeah.
if you're trying to get it close, he's
grainy
like,
Bermuda.
get it out of the ditch. And he said it all throughout postseason. Like
that
no
ended
matter
up
what
kind
you
of
did,
becoming
like,
our motto.
Nope, you're still in the
we
ditch,
had a real,
Garth.
yeah, we had a real problem with big numbers last year,
Yeah, we
and a
did.
lot of them came from just kind of stupid stuff
Yeah.
around the greens, and like we had a ton of doubles where we would just leave it back at our feet, chipping again, and then not get up and down, and like that was Doug's
Yeah,
famous little
hard to
speech.
watch for him. But yeah, those greens were really. Did you play last year?
No,
Really firm, and like just.
I remember
lightning.
Benny saying that you couldn't even say
You're not
your
even
putter
like
on the green.
rolling. Like you're just kind of like getting the ball going. Like it's completely different than out here today. Like you actually got to hit the ball. Like there, it's like you just tap it with your Johnson.
Yeah, that Florida Bermuda is different too because it's such perfect condition for it. They
Yeah.
can cut the grass down as low as they want without having to worry to kill
Oh,
it.
they did. And then as soon as the last group on the last day finished like 16, I saw like water hoses come out and they just started spraying the green. I'm like, thanks.
They're
Like,
they're never really at risk of dying though.
no.
Like just with how good
You
the
got to be
climate
able to
is.
hit the ball pretty high if you want to hold some of those greens, which
You hit the ball high.
I do now. I got some new shafts. That new 4-iron might help.
Now that you're doing
yeah.
the
But
stack,
there
now
was
that
a
you're doing the
par
stack
5
system.
last year where like the right play was the layup, because if you landed on the green, it was going to roll off and there was a water hazard back there. So the right play was the layup. and that front bunker just short of the green was screwed. And then you lay up and you still have a wedge downwind, and you still can't even stop that short of the pin. It was borderline like unfair. Like I was looking at Benny like, what are we doing here? Like last week was hard, but like it was fair. Like hopefully this week it's more fair and playable than last year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great golf course, super private, and there's only 9 teams, so it feels like you're kind of the only ones out there for a while.
Yeah. It's a big switch up from last week.
Yeah, 31 teams to 9
To
teams.
9. It's going to be nice. And
we get like a 4 caddy, which they don't do anything. I mean, they take the pin out and stuff like that, but I know at Frederica you guys had caddies. Well, what's that like in a college tournament to have a caddy? Like,
and in a college tournament, it's really weird just because that was actually the first ever college tournament that I ever
and you
played.
had a caddy.
So I had just had it wasn't crazy to me. I think for a lot of people in the field, it was a little bit weird because we literally every single person had their own caddy.
Yeah,
they just pulled all these caddies together from around St. Simon's to caddy for the tournament. But my guy was super cool, and he was totally fine with staying out of the golf shots.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny.
You kind of have to make him know that before you start the tournament. Like on the first hole,
said
be
that
like,
to me. Like, honestly, like...
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not going to tell you to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm just going to carry the bag, and if you want any sort of advice, then you can ask me, but I don't really normally caddy out here. So he's like, you can just do whatever you want, just with my...
He's there
with
for
whatever I say.
comedic relief.
Those caddies, man, you can get some...
Yeah.
I will say, the ones you
characters.
get in St. Simon's are way different than the ones you get up in, like, Aiken or Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in Aiken or Augusta are, you get a little bit of everything, but the ones in St. Simon's, for the most part, are just hippies.
Yeah. George knows.
Yeah.
Island boy.
No, they're cool. They're cool guys. Switching gears a little bit, we got a new bag, Davis Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
There was a tour event last week in Houston, Texas, and he was the low dog, the low man. So shout out Davis. Yeah, I mean, did y'all see any of that tournament?
Not really, to be completely honest.
I really
with
didn't
you.
see much to like the final round.
Was that tournament a thing? Is this the first year they did that tournament?
I think so.
I do not remember that being a thing.
Yeah, because usually they have the match play, like the.
Oh, yeah.
That they stopped doing.
They're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, so they got rid of that, and I just have this, and then.
Why did they stop doing the match play?
I don't know. I don't know why they stopped.
That's
doing
so Ned. That was Sneak my favorite tournament of the year.
Yeah, that was super fun to watch. But Scotty had a bad week, finished second.
What was your theory?
I think he did not want to win that tournament.
He said he purposely lost so that he didn't have to win
if you
4
win
in a row going into Augusta.
Is he playing Valero too?
No. You'd be going on 4 in a row going into Augusta. Like, you're not going to do that. But if you lose...
you go 3 on a row, but going for 4, yeah.
Yeah, going for 4 in a row. Like...
If you lose...
I mean, he could have... Like, he missed a 5-footer.
I think the dude... Yeah, to get into a playoff.
Yeah, he would have won that playoff.
I mean, the dude is practically unconscious on a golf course right now.
Yeah.
I think the last thing he's thinking about is how many wins he has in a row.
I don't know.
Dude's just breaking
see.
necks and cashing checks.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he maybe
This is a down week for him, probably.
he maybe doesn't even care as much about the Masters since he's already won it. He probably has his eyes set more on like the U.S. Open.
Yeah,
British
true.
Open.
I mean, everyone gets up for
Everybody,
the Masters.
yeah, but the Masters.
what are you talking about?
Dude, I saw this golf quote again yesterday on Golf Digest. And last year somebody let Gary Player have a microphone.
Oh, dear.
For some reason, and he was talking about ranking his majors. He ranked the British Open first, which shocker.
Yeah.
He's won like 3 times maybe.
Yeah.
He won the British Open more than once.
Yeah.
And then he ranked the PGA Championship above the Masters.
But the U.S. Open.
The U.S. Open was second.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, like it was
Mustn't do
nuts.
that.
It's been gotta get Ben van Veek to shut that guy up.
Yeah.
I looked down on the comments though, and somebody
Black
was
Knight.
like, "This can't have anything to do with his son being banned from this place, is it?" Because you remember when his son got banned.
Yeah.
I forgot what happened, but Gary Player, wild.
Do y'all want to do, like, just one Masters pick? Everybody picks one person. We did, like, the team thing, but, like, do y'all want to do that or not?
Yeah, we might as well just pick one person.
Okay.
Like, who's one person that we and pick who's
Like, give your Masters pick.
Yeah, pick like who's your favorite, who's your sleeper.
Okay.
And then also give your low dog for the week.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one too.
Good idea.
And we missed a week for the low dog. Who was the low dog that?
Well, we missed the players, and Brian Harmon
finished.
played great.
Oh yeah, that was the other one.
And then
second there.
we missed.
Yeah.
I think that might be the only one we missed.
Yeah, I think we missed that.
Yeah, but we netted out. We got to figure out a way to get these
Yeah,
damn
this,
bags.
I don't think
from
it
up
goes
here.
that high. It's tough to
like
get up there.
Sitting up there like 20 feet above us.
Yeah. But okay, so my favorite, or who do I want to win?
Say who you want to win.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say. All right, I want Jordan Spieth to win. That's who my pick is, and then my sleeper is. Ooh. I'll say Harris English, and that'll also be my Georgia pick. I don't know if. Yeah, I mean, I guess would
2 and 1.
Harris be a sleeper.
You've been riding so high.
Yeah, that's
on
a sleeper.
That's a sleeper.
Okay, yeah. So Spieth and Harris English.
You've been riding so high on Jordan Spieth this year.
Yeah, the players pick that was a bad pick. He's never gonna play good at Sawgrass. He's just not that kind of guy. But at Augusta, he owns Augusta National.
He does play so good.
He plays so good there.
Garth, you got it.
Who I want?
Mm-hmm.
Ricky.
Oh, gosh. That would pull my heartstrings.
Yeah, I'd shed a lot of tears.
You're a big-
Sleeper's Tiger. Is he a sleeper?
I don't think.
We were debating whether or not Tiger would make it 4
Okay,
days if he made a cut, so.
Dunlap.
Okay.
Low dog.
That's crazy.
Low dog. I'm gonna go with
That would
Harmon.
be nuts.
Harmon.
Brian.
Okay.
Shit can.
Who I want to see win, I would love to see Wyndham Clark win. I love
Get a
Wyndham
look at this
Clark.
guy.
But you picked Lucas Glover over Wyndham
Okay,
Clark.
first of all, I forgot that Wyndham Clark. I was shell shocked that nobody picked Wyndham Clark. I still would like to see Wyndham Clark win. I'm high on the Wyndham Clark cheering right now.
Yeah, we know.
My sleeper is Hideki Matsuyama.
Is that a sleeper?
Whoever picks Hideki, bro.
He's like 10th in the odds list.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he won 2 years ago.
Past champ.
Yeah,
Or
I
is it
guess.
3 years ago?
I'm gonna cancel that. You can't pick him.
Okay. My sleeper. Does Shane Lowry count?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Shane Lowry is
Okay.
my sleeper. He's been playing really good lately. And then low dog. I'm gonna go with Harris English.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you picked him too. Don't look at me like that's crazy. Like, really?
I was looking around the lockers being like, who else is playing?
You know who I'd
Except,
like to, interested to see how they play is Joaquin Neiman.
Is he in it?
He got that special invite a couple weeks ago.
wait. Is Harris English in the field?
I think so. Double check that. Oh my
I literally
gosh!
was
No
just
way
thinking
this
that.
happened again. No chance. I know
No, he's in,
Seb
he's
is.
in.
He's in the field,
Okay, yeah.
okay.
I was about to say some
But
crazy stuff.
Joaquin, because he's won 2 or 3 live events and he got a special invite and
He's been going around the world to chase that too.
yeah.
Like, I mean, he went and played like some Asian tour, which makes.
But I think
you
he's been
somewhat
playing pretty
eligible.
good.
I don't
No
know.
comment.
Joaquin Newman?
Yeah,
That's a great pick.
it's not my pick. I'm just interested to see how he's gonna play.
I think he could play. I think he played well
He's like- he's
there
good. He's good at golf.
a couple years ago.
Get a kind of a weird move.
A little bit like yours.
No, very weird move. I don't know.
a weird,
his,
like-
his game's always like a really hard read because I just feel like he plays so well in the wind. I always think of him as like a player that's super deadly on very windy golf courses. But I feel like the more imagination, I feel like the places that you have to put a lot of imagination into it, he plays well. So he could definitely play well there. I think. I also just I was about to pick Max Homa as my third pick, but I just feel like
Okay, Johnny.
I
I'm
totally forgot about Max Homa.
yeah.
Mustn't.
Like
Yeah.
why is Max Homa not finishing top 10 every week?
Because
Well, I don't think he has a top 10 in a major. Or does he have one? He has one.
T10s.
Remember that?
Johnny knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny's all over Jordan Spieth and Max Homa.
Yeah, me and Johnny were all over Jordan Spieth this year.
I don't know why are you guys so.
I don't know. I got it. It's the year of Spieth.
It's the year of Spieth.
The year officially starts this week.
Did he make the cut at the Players?
I don't think so.
Who's
Did
good?
you sign the wrong card or what's going on there?
Yeah.
Is Charlie Hoffman in the Masters this year?
No.
Because you could bet on him being the leader after the first round.
Round one leader.
Oh my gosh. I remember seeing, do either of y'all follow Club
Same with like
Pro
Lee
Golf?
Westwood or like Louis
Oh,
Oosthuizen.
dude, it's like
They're
Otto.
always-
Yeah.
Otto. God, those were the days you'd wake up in the morning, or you'd like look, you'd be like, oh, I wonder. It'd be like the Thursday of the Masters. You'd be like, oh, I wonder who's leading. And it would literally be either Lee Westwood, Louis Oosthuizen, or Charlie Hoffman for like 5 years straight. And most times it would be like, I remember seeing a tweet one time that was like, it's Masters Thursday when Charlie Hoffman shoots a bogey-free 67 and is leading by 2
He's got
after
his
the
green
first
glove.
day. Like clockwork.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this show, the 10th episode of the DawgLeg Show. Make sure you guys go follow all of our socials at DawgLeg Show on Instagram, YouTube, X, and TikTok. And that is DawgShow.
Oh,
That was pretty good. The dyslexia didn't get in the way of that one. All right, yeah. So make sure you go follow all of our socials and tune in next week. We'll have some more heat coming for you guys.